It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. It's an excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Titans first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. From from the gun. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
41-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lock going to throw. And that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Lock will try again on 2nd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, refusing to go down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Titans 6, Broncos nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Titans first down.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the turnover, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From midfield, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 42 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery.
Trubisky's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
26-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Trubisky throwing complete to Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That sack by the DN, Tanico Entree. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The give to Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Kyle Fuller.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 24.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 24 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Final final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
If you were me,
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bears.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Forced out to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that is going to set up third and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, it's Taylor. He won't go down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over first.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the pressure gets to him again. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Fournette, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And the Bears
on 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Trubisky to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Wilson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Today's final score, Colts 28.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break